All right, what's good, y'all? Welcome back, and we got another banger recipe for y'all today, all right? So if you got a sweet tooth, especially if you got a sweet tooth, I'm gonna need you to lock in, all right? So today what we're doing is a blueberry lemon pound cake from scratch. All right, we're making a blueberry compote to go up in there with a lemon cheesecake frosting, okay? So strap on in and get ready because we got a good one for you today. Hey, all the ingredients will be in the description box below. And then also, while you're down there, make sure you tap that subscribe button real quick if you ain't already subscribed. And then hit that notification bell so you can be kept up to date with all the new recipes coming your way, all right? But without further ado, let's go and get into it.
I do my thing in the kitchen. My name is Cord, I'm for the culture, and I'm here with a vision. We here to talk, chop it up. They say the odds are stacked against us. We ain't seen that bet. And the things we do in kitchens, y'all ain't seen that shit. Yes, Lord, let me talk. Listen, man, we here for a good time, not a long time. Matter of fact, we here for a great time. You know, turned into Kitchen Culture Podcast.
All right, so look, what we're gonna do, we're gonna make our compote real quick. First, add in a pound of some clean blueberries. I'll add in 1/4 to 1/3 cup of some melanated sugar, brown sugar. Gonna squeeze in some honey, go until, you know, it feels right. For a strict measurement, go with like 1/4 cup. Then we're gonna put in a little lemon extract. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and squeeze in the juice from the lemon. We're gonna add just a little swallow of some pineapple juice. What is a swallow? It is a black unit of measurement. Go ahead and mix everything around. Make sure you get them sugars nice and dissolved. So what we're doing right now is we're bringing our blueberry mixture up to a little bit of a low boil. We're on like a medium to medium high temp, just depending on your stove. All right, so now we got everything coming to a little bit of a low boil. What we wanna do is once them blueberries start to kind of open up a little bit, we're gonna go ahead, first. Yeah, get a wafted to that. Get a wafted to that. It smells like summertime. It smells like brunch, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and reduce this down to a simmer, and we're gonna let that simmer for about maybe 5 minutes. All right, so now one thing we're gonna do, just to give it a more jammy type of vibe, we're gonna go ahead and just smash a few of these blueberries, just a few of them. We wanna keep some of them whole though. After this is done simmering, we're gonna take this off the eye and let it cool for about a good 5-10 minutes or so. We wanna let that cool down and it's gonna get thicker. So we're gonna cream together our butter, cream cheese, and things like that. So look, we got a stick of some room temperature unsalted butter. Then also we're gonna get some bougie cream cheese, or you know, at least is what I call it. It's called Creme Fraiche. So look, it's gonna give this cake a richer flavor. It costs a couple more dollars, but I promise you it's worth it. Just take the ride with me, all right? And then we got some no-bake cheesecake cream cheese from Philadelphia. It's gonna give your cake just a little bit of a cheesecake type of flavor. So you got blueberry lemon cheesecake. Yeah, all right, so we're gonna add 8 ounces of that. Now we're gonna add 4 ounces or half a cup of the cream cheese. And the same thing applies for the creme fraiche. You're gonna do 4 ounces or half a cup of that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and mix these together until it's one mixture. So you're gonna go for about maybe 3 to 5 minutes. So my stand mixer's on about like a 2 or 3. And like I said, just let this go for about 3 minutes. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and add our eggs in 1 egg at a time to get these all incorporated together. Okay, once you got that situated, go ahead, make sure to scrape off any of this excess, because again, you pay good money for that creme fraiche, so don't waste none. Okay, now we'll go with 2 cups of some good Caucasian sugar. Regular cane sugar, y'all. Regular granulated sugar. All right, and we're gonna add in our cake flour, just bit by bit. Work it on in. All right, so right now I got my mix on about a 4, and we'll go ahead and add a little bit more. Just go probably about like a couple tablespoons at a time. So here, this is what our batter is gonna be looking like right here. Yeah, now, you just spent good money on that creme fraiche. I'ma suggest make sure you get you a little rubber spatula, scrape everything off. We ain't wasting nothing. Between that and them eggs, this is too expensive to just be throwing away, so. We're gonna fold the rest of this in, all right? So what we're gonna do is get 2 small kitchen spoons or 2 teaspoons of some baking powder. Then we're gonna add a little lemon extract. And now what we're gonna do is go ahead and zest a lemon, all right? Get that in there. All right, once it starts to get to too much of that white, that's when you wanna stop, because at that point, you're gonna be making your cake batter a little bitter, so. Ooh. Should we put some liquor off in this, or should we? Nah, everything don't need no damn liquor, but But if you're gonna do it, maybe add you a little bit of vodka up in there, you know? All right, and then we're gonna add us a cup of some buttermilk on in there. So go ahead, just fold everything on in until everything is well incorporated and combined. Now, one more thing, I just want a little bit more tang to it, so I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon juice in here. Fresh or out the bottle, it don't matter, just a little bit. All right, so since we're making the bundt cake, what we're gonna do first, spray your bundt cake down generously with some baker's joy, or the old school way is you could get you a little bit of vegetable oil and some flour. Because the last thing you want is after you go through all this process for your cake to stick. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna layer this. So we're gonna start off with some of that cake batter and with some of that compote now. Then we're gonna add us in a couple blueberries. Okay. All right, now take your fork and then just make you some little swirls. And then just repeat that layering process. So now once you got everything nice and swirled together, what we're gonna do is just bam this on the counter a couple times, all right? Make sure everything settles. So go ahead and throw our mixture on in the oven at 350, and we're gonna bake this for 45 minutes to an hour. All right, so I know you're enjoying the recipe and everything like that, and depending on when you're watching this video, listen, I got something new and exciting for y'all. We're bringing a community where we can all cook together, whether it's big back, whether it's little back, or whatever the case. Listen, we got it all. In a community where we're gonna be doing monthly cooking classes, we're gonna be doing cooking challenges where you can win prizes, things like that. Everybody can fellowship and, you know what I mean, compete amongst each other. And it's gonna be just good vibes. It's good vibes, all right? So the name of the community is the Kitchen Crew, the dopest place for all foodie enthusiasts to meet up at. Try it out for free for 7 days, no problem. If you like it, stay. We'd love to have you, but if you don't, no problem. All the details on how to join the community will be in the description box below as well, all right? But without further ado, let's get back to the recipe. All right, to make our frosting, real simple. Get you about 2.5, 3 cups of some powdered sugar. So we're gonna come through with some more of that no-bake cream cheese. Add you about a cup on in there. Then we're gonna get the zest from an entire lemon. And remember, once you start to get down to that white, that's when you want to stop, because you're going past that good citrusy, lemony flavor into getting a little bitter. Now, if you want an extra tang, go ahead and add a little bit more lemon. So you get your 2 lemons zested. Then we're gonna get the juice from 1 lemon. All right, take your hand mixer, and then we're just gonna go ahead and mix this all together. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, go ahead and just hit the side of your bundt pan. Loosen that baby up real quick. All right, so once you got that set, all right, let's flip that bad boy over. And then go ahead and just get your icing, and we're just gonna go in a circular pattern just like this. All right, so we're gonna let this cool off all the way before we cut into it. Then we'll be ready. Oh yeah. Oh yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord, let me talk. You tuned into the Chef Cord in the Kitchen. We here for a good time, not a long time. Matter of fact, we here for a great time. Yes, Lord, let me talk.